We live. We live. We live right now. Today is July 22nd, 2025, and we're doing pretty good right now. Sound pretty good, do I? I think so. Yeah. We're just getting a topic, right? We don't fuck around with all the other stuff. Sorry about cursing, but whatever. I don't think anybody has told me to stop cursing, but it's all good. This is what we're going to be talking about. This right here. This right here is a Deep 27. It's an interesting name. Flower dripper. Okay. Call drippers whatever you want. But at the end of the day, they just brew coffee, right? Well, I brew coffee and it facilitates everything, right? It's from Kafek, and they're one of the companies who makes these fast filters, fast filter revolution and all that stuff, right? So in this case, we're just talking about filters. I'm taking this off. Okay, I'm just taking this off. It's been such a long time since I heard myself. So yeah, we're talking about the Deep 27. I just finished a 2-week odyssey with this brewer. I brewed 4 times 7, so close to 30 coffees with this brewer in the past couple of weeks. I know somebody could have just told me just to cup the coffees and move on with your day and analyze it from there, but I don't do that. You don't do that. You use filters or coffee brewers like this. And the reason why I use it is because I wanted to see what it was all about. I've talked about it a couple times. I played around with it a little bit. I made crazy accusations against it, telling people that it's a selfish brewer, which it is, but in a good way. It actually keeps giving. But it shocked me. And the reason why it shocked me is because it truly, really does get out the way. You're able to brew coffees as small as 5 grams in here. Okay. And I think the most that I've tried on it was 20 grams. I think you even push it to 30, but that will probably be the max in this brewer. It's very concentrated. So once the grounds finally settle into the place that they can, it's very tight. So, for sure that majority of the grounds are getting saturated. It's a fast brewer because of the filter and all that good stuff, right? But yeah, and that's it really. And there's only one way to pour in this device. You pour in the middle. After you pour in the middle, you do whatever recipe that you want to do. You do 1 pour, 2 pour, 3 pours, 6 pours, whatever, how many pours. There's no need for you to go to the side of the brewer because the way it's made is very concentrated. What I've noticed, I don't know if it's true, I haven't done it with a back-to-back comparison of taste with the Hario B60, but just from what I was getting from these cups, they seemed a little bit more heavier, full-bodied. But again, it could have been the coffees. I was brewing a lot of coffees that were like dark roast. So that could have been just the nature of dark roast. But this brewer surprised me. It's not perfect. Like, for instance, this way that it's made actually right here. It's kind of weird because it flares out a little bit. So it's not perfectly uniform. So if you have a bigger cup, you may have a problem putting something on there. But that's the thing. It's not really designed for really big cups. It's a single brewer like most brewers. But to me, like whenever you look at like a Hario V60, it seems like it is made for more people. You can make coffee for more people. But in truth, these brewers are more so the same. Most of the time we're brewing coffee for ourselves. And even if we are making coffee for other people, we can actually do it in this brewer. And the reason why I wanted to come on here and just talk about this brewer in particular is because I guess we always come back to the question is like, do you need this? Do you need another brewer? If you have a Hario V60, probably not. But this brewer is fun. It's small. The filters are kind of wonky looking, very narrow filters. And it's pretty cool though that you can actually do what you want to with your cup of coffee. And the reason why I really love this brewer is because it allows you, I think this is really the saving grace about this brewer. I've never really made cups, only if I was at the last bit of the bag, less than 10 grams of coffee. And because that's just like my go-to. I start with 10. Sometimes I go to 20. That's the most that I'll do individually, But a lot of times I'm making coffees at 10 grams. But then now, the reason why this brewer really shines is because it allows you, or you can, with the best of your ability, make smaller cups. And making smaller cups gives you a chance and a shot to actually calibrate the coffee even more so. You can do the same 1:15, whatever ratio that you want to do. I would say 5 grams is probably the least amount that you would want to do when you're making your cup of coffee. But something about being able to produce a coffee that rivals your bigger dosages, because sometimes it doesn't scale the same way as you would think, is extremely cool. Because now what you can do when you actually make your cup of coffee is that you can analyze it, change another variable or two, analyze it, change another variable or two, and now you're back to only using 20 grams of coffee. And depending on how much you bought of that bag, you're pretty much racing against time here, meaning that you don't have that many shots in order to get that coffee dialed in and correct, right? And this allows you to be as scientific, conservative, but in a smaller package. And yes, it is actually in a smaller package. But again, I think the way that this thing really shines is in these smaller cups of coffee. And like I said, you can do a 10 gram dose, no problems. You can do a 15, you can do a 20. But when you can go as low as 5 grams, yes, you can do the same thing in a Hario V60, April Brewers, or anybody else, but it's not the same. And this brewer lets you know that I'm here for you, for those cups that are challenging, for those cups that you're just really trying to figure it out. You're just trying to throw a lot of things at the wall. And this allows you the chance, the opportunity to just be there with the coffee, And I think that's the cool thing about this particular brewer in general. A lot of the brewers are more so the same. They have different things about them that make them unique. And what I've just pointed out, those are the uniqueness of this actual brewer. So again, we come back down to this. Do you need this brewer? Yes and no, but let's just say yes. And the reason why I say yes, that you need this brewer, is because you'll save a lot more coffee. You'll understand your coffees a lot faster. And the characteristics of the brew is extremely similar to other brewers that are out there that we know of, that we fond about. And if you just want to change it up. And I think the biggest thing about this brewer in particular is that it was fun because I just used this brewer. So no matter what challenges that I had or went through, it just worked. I will say this, as I mentioned earlier, is that this brewer, you can't get really fancy with it. You just have that single pour, and you pour however many times that you need to or want to. And that's that. So I guess what I'm saying here is that this is a cool brewer. Do you need it? No. Nobody needs a $30 narrow brewer and all that, right? But it's fun. And if you're already spending a lot of money on coffee and you just want to change it up, go ahead and get it. Like I said, I've had a lot of fun with this. I will continue to use it. And I think it works really well for a lot of people. So get it, don't get it. it doesn't really matter. If you're happy with your coffee, don't worry about it. If you're just a little curious, it's not going to hurt you if you do. But I think you'll have fun with it because you're probably saving a lot more money using this brewer with coffees that are expensive, and you just want to dial it in quickly and effectively. And that's what you can do with this brewer. So the flower dripper, the Deep 27, the Kafek coffee dripper, it's pretty cool. Talk to you later. Bye.